Hey guys, my name's Tristan from Zebra Invest. Today I want to give you a quick video on when starting up a property business full-time, how you can avoid big mistakes in accounts and how you can make your life really easy. So straight off the bat, if you're thinking about starting up your business, you need to have a cash flow in place. You need to work out how long you can survive with your business, whether you're working part-time or full-time in the business. So that's going to be your insurance, your private ICO register, Xero costs, whatever else. You need to cash flow that out. Work out how long it's going to last for and how long you can physically run your business for. So if you're doing it part-time in the evenings or wherever else and you're stretching every hour out of the day, you can make sure your business is going to be successful and going to be around another 12 months, another 5 years. So when I got started with my business, I've seen so many people get the shiny penny syndrome, where you're looking at one thing, well, it's going to be deal sourcing, we're going to do SA, we're going to do HMOs, and there's so many times that you can look at loads of different ideas on what you want to do. I've had this, and I keep looking at different things and thinking that could be great, I could do something else, but you need to stick to one, or one initially. And the reason being is when you start your business, it needs to have a SIC code, and a SIC code is for accounting. So if you're doing deal packaging, then you're going to be like real estate agencies. If you're going to be doing flips, you're going to be having real estate or leased assets that you're going to be swapping out. So it's going to be best to speak to someone like Shania Woodruff, accountant, where they can tell you exactly what SIC code you need to get your business started in. So you've got your cash flow, you've got your SIC code, and now you've got a great company name. So I've got Zebra Invest. Usually I'm dressed in a zebra shirt that all matched up for the branding, but you've got a company name. So now what you need to do is go to Companies House and register your business. This is fairly straightforward, actually only costs you about £12. If you've got any queries with it, you can just go on to other websites and you have someone build the whole business for you and have it all ready to go. But before you've got to this stage, try not to spend money elsewhere or keep really good tabs on what money you're spending. So if you're out there and you've done courses, you're doing training, you've got books, you've been to events, whatever else, keep a record and keep those receipts, because this can be what's called a director's loan. So the next step, you've got your company, you've got everything else. What you now need is you need either a business account or a accountancy software. So the first thing I did, I went off and I got myself a bank account. Lots of people I've heard use Tide, Starling, but personally I use Lloyds. Lloyds have been really easy to set up. There's always someone on the other end of the phone, and you can quickly explain what your business does, and they usually get you set up in probably about the space of about 2 weeks. Their online application process is really easy. Personally, that's how I use. You can use whoever you like. So now you've got your company, you've got your bank account, you now need your accountant. I've got a great one who charges me a reasonable fee every month. And then what they'll do, or you can do, is set up something like Xero, Quickbooks, anything like that, just to make sure you've got all of your accounts, your invoices, everything all balancing up. So you log into that, and now what you need to do is get your bank account linking with it. So every time you spend any money, it automatically links up onto your accounts. And the idea is you're trying to make this automated and trying to get your workflow, and what you do best is probably property. What you do worst, if you're like me, is probably admin. And you want to keep that admin to a small little amount of type thing as possible. So what you do, by setting up Xero, you can put all your accounts and your invoice and everything else into there. So first of all, you've got Xero. The next bit, what you need to do is if you've spent any money or you've lent any money to the company, which is, say for example, you've got savings of £500, £1,000, whatever you've managed to save, you put that into your business bank account. And the first thing you need to do in Xero is set up a director's loan. So that money's got to come from somewhere, and the reason being is down the line when you come to filing, you want to be able to pull that money back out tax-free because you've lent it to the company. So you need to put your director's loan in there. The next bit is you need to use something like Receipt Bank or the Expenses app, or in QuickBooks they've already got another app that links straight to your phone. So every time you've got a receipt, every time you're going out, you're buying or doing anything, you can put that straight in, and that's just making it automated for each time. Now every time you ever invoice anyone, stick it straight out to Xero, or if you've got a CRM, you can have that automated and do that for you as well. So now you've got everything all set up in Xero, QuickBooks or whatever else, you need to make sure you're compliant. That's before you start really trading. So make sure you've got your insurance in place, you've got yourself registered with the Property Ombudsman, you've got your ICO register, your anti-money laundering. There's plenty of other bits, I probably haven't encompassed everything right there. Get yourself registered and all up together. Then you can go from there. But make sure you don't dabble with your accounts. So I see, and personally I've done it, is where you end up lending money from one, or you're moving money from one to the other to make everything kind of stack. But make sure you're putting in your direct loans, your invoices, and back to the final thing, which I said first, cash flow, cash flow. If you don't know where your cash is, you don't know where your funds are, you're not going to know where you're going to be in a few months' time. Personally, I keep a track every month. I spend one day each month and I go back through everything that I've spent, tally that up against my cash flow, and to then work out whether costs are changing, increasing, and how they are going forward. So whether that's you've done leafleting or something else, that would be really useful. So my name's Tristan from Xero Invest. If I can help you, get in touch. If you need an accountant, Shani is your lady.